There's something else that the great white shark has that allows it to be able to breathe under the water. Yes.
Gills.
It has gills.
Effective teaching involves many elements, 28 according to the state's Class Keys program, or classroom analysis of state standards performance appraisal process.
A good teacher is one who performs well. An effective teacher is one whose students perform well, and that's the difference.
Today we will be delivering Module 3 of Class Keys.
The APS approach to teacher performance is called Effective Teacher in Every Classroom, or ETEC. The program provides a framework for institutionalizing Class Keys, Common Core Standards, and the Teacher Effectiveness Dashboard, or TED, in the processes that can be utilized in every school to build and maintain an effective teacher core. It includes modules that are rolled out to teachers in sessions like this one that detail the specific elements associated with the Class Keys program.
The Class Keys are so crucial for what we do. I mean, the front line is the classroom, so we need to make sure that every single classroom is high functioning with teachers who are following established and research-based best practices, and that's what Class Keys and ETEC both give us.
The Teacher Effectiveness Dashboard, or TED, is another element under the ETEC umbrella that consolidates the various performance elements of individual teachers into an electronic application, in essence providing a snapshot in time of how individual teachers are performing.
Our Teacher Effectiveness Dashboard is an electronic tool that we have developed within Atlanta Public Schools to allow principals, at this time principals, and eventually teachers to be able to see key data related to teacher effectiveness. Principals and teachers will have the ability to see all of their information related to teacher effectiveness, including student achievement data, teacher demographic data, student information, as well as what we use to determine or help to determine teacher effectiveness around instructional quality.
So there's always a way to improve.
The process starts with an objective self-assessment based on the assumption that there is always room for improvement, regardless of one's educational background, experience, or past performance.
I believe that all skills can be taught and learned over time. You will, however, bring a level of passion to any job. And so the best combination, of course, is a person with high passion and high skills. Teaching is a calling. We, unfortunately, in this society, undervalue teachers tremendously. As I have said on numerous occasions, we are a society that is willing to pay people more per hour to take care of our automobiles than we are to take care of our children, and we wonder why both are breaking down with increasing frequency.
The ultimate goal for APS is for there to be an effective teacher in every classroom and every school throughout the district, bar none, because the cost of not accomplishing this is simply too high.
And some of the value-added research, when value-added initially started, was really focused on what happens to a student that gets one teacher that's not as strong as maybe another, or gets two teachers in a row in back-to-back years who are not as strong as the other teachers. What happens to that child, and what happens to that child's on a long-term basis in terms of their education, in terms of their progress. And one of the things that you want to make sure of as part of any educational process is that the quality of teaching and the quality of instruction that students are exposed to are consistent.
Teachers are the core to education. We must be prepared within our classrooms to make sure that we're generating an education for the 21st century. We are now global. We want to make sure they're ready for not just elementary school, not middle school, not just high school, college, and the workforce. And all of these programs go hand in hand. So it's very important that the teacher understands exactly what is necessary so that we all connect.
What do we call it when different animals are trying to eat the same food? What do we call that?
Competition.
Competition, very good.
The need for each and every teacher to be the best that he or she can be for the benefit of children is apparent.
The research is really clear, and it's unfortunate that in many instances, if you have a student who has a ineffective teacher for more than 2 years in a row, it's really, really difficult for that student to ever catch up. And so we want to make sure that within a school, it doesn't matter whose classroom you're in, that wherever you are, and even across the district, no matter what school you attend, that all of our schools offer high-level learning opportunities for students on a regular basis. And once we reach that goal, of course our students will be the ones to benefit.
Teaching is very complex, and that you've got to be able to understand multiple different data points in terms of what's happening within the classroom. So what we've done within the Teacher Effectiveness Dashboard is provided that information all in one place as like a one-stop shop for the principal to be able to understand how are things going for that particular teacher.
TED is so extensive in the fact that it allows you to look at the individual, it allows you to look at a department, it allows you to look at your school in general. And so therefore, when we approach professional development, no longer we're guessing or just taking my perception. It's a collaborative effort, it's a collaborative perception of where we are as individuals, as a department, and as a school.
All of us in education at one point in our lives had a strong teacher who influenced our growth in a major way and really helped us become better learners long term.
In the end, both teachers and students will benefit from these ongoing efforts to continuously improve the performance of both groups by focusing on assessing, mentoring, and enhancing the most important element in student success: effective teachers.